Greetings, YouTube. This is Fragments of Memory, aka your armchair philosopher. I just got word on Facebook and social media about Stacy Dash. Apparently, Stacy Dash was on Fox News disrespecting the whole boycott of the Oscars by Miss Jada Pinkett Smith. And of course, this guy, this Stacy Dash with Stephen Ducey. And here she was on Fox News talking about how this boycott is ridiculous and how we're all Americans. She even went as far to say, why is there a BET? Why is there a BET? And then she went on to say, why do we even have Black History Month? It should be, we're all Americans. We shouldn't have it. We should get rid of it. And that's all. And I feel that Stacy Dash is the most delusional dodo with her head hidden in the sand as a Tyrannosaurus Rex is about to bite her in the bottom. Because number one, BET used to be black owned, because BET came about at a time when no black artists were being played on MTV. In fact, there was an interview David Bowie did where he confronted an MTV guy and said, "Hey, why don't you have any black artists videos on your station?" And the guy gave some BS excuse, and David Bowie said, "Oh, really? Okay." So anyway, going back to Stacy Dash, the reason BET was created was because black artists couldn't get on MTV during its early blossoming years. So basically, what happened was they created BET. Now, since then, of course, now BET has fallen into other hands. That's another thing Stacy Dash failed to realize, is that BET is now white owned. It is quote unquote white owned. It is controlled by the Viacom Corporation. Same people that own Nickelodeon and, get this, MTV. So if that being the case, how dare Stacy Dash try to play the we're all human beings and colorblind and blah blah blah, because in reality, I said in an earlier video, we all aren't going to be colorblind, that people want to see something that looks like them. And the Black History Month comment was just uber ridiculous, because number one, Black History Month was started by one Carter G. Woodson. He wrote the book, The Miseducation of the Negro, which I think Stacy Dash needs to read. I've read it. It's a great read. Read it if you hadn't read it yet. And anyway, Stacy Dash is crazy to walk up here and talk about how we don't need Black History Month. So we can't have any music that represents us. We can't have any history that says we contributed to the American fabric, but yet we're not going to get it from the so-called mainstream, so-called white audiences, or excuse me, the makers and producers and gatekeepers. But we're supposed to sit up here and say, oh, we're all Americans. Well, yes, we're technically all Americans, but have we all been treated the same? Because I think, as Charlton Heston said in Planet of the Apes, some of us are more equal than others, if you catch my drift. Well, that's my 2 cents. Be easy like Sunday morning, and peace.